Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Spotlight with a sensational Calista. Today, I have with me my co-host,
Chibuzor. Welcome, guys.
and today we'll be talking about the Premier League. All the games that have gone down in the Premier League. We'll look at the players, the new players that came into the Premier League, how they are adjusting, what they have done, and what they are yet to do. Then we'll go to Man United, making another history in the Premier League against their former coach. Then we'll look at the shocking loss of Leicester City to
West Ham United, the Hammers.
Please stay with us. We have a lot of talking points to do. Welcome back, guys, and now we'll look at the players that came into the Premier League and how they have been of impact to each of their teams. We'll start with James Rodriguez in Everton under Carlos Ancelotti. He has been exceptional. He has brought in a new vibe. You see, the tactics in Everton now have upgraded to another kind of level. What would you say his adjusting process has been for James Rodriguez?
The first 4 games for Everton has been fantastic, and he started off and he hit the ground running immediately he came into the league, and that shows you how good of a player he is. Experienced. He's played at the highest level of football, and we see what he's bringing into the Everton team. He's actually the engine room, the fulcrum of the team right now. And after the last match, Carlos said something. Carlos said, you don't need a fantastic player to actually settle in. He settles in because the pitch is the same, the ball is the same, and there's the same 11 players against each other. So James has actually brought his experience, and he has shown that any player with any good player can settle into any league.
You said experience. I want to take you from that aspect.
Yeah.
The playing times he have had and the impact he has had in Everton is not to be compared with that of Real Madrid, where he was not given much of playing times to create that kind of impact. I'm sure right now Zidane would be regretting selling James Rodriguez, looking at the impact he has in Everton right now. In his first start of the Premier League game, you will see that the chances he has created, the assists he had, the successful crosses he has given is more than his entire career in La Liga.
Yes, I think it's Everton has given him the room to express himself.
So what's changed? Is it Everton that gave him the room, or is it because a better coach is coaching him, or because he has seen better players?
Apart from experience and better players, I think Carlo Ancelotti believes in him. I mean, he has worked with him at Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, and he wanted him to come to Everton, and I think he's paying off that belief in him on the pitch.
Okay, then let's look at Ben Chilwell on his first debut for Chelsea.
All right.
Ben Chilwell first game for Chelsea in the Premier League. I want us to talk about it, but I want to clarify something. We know that in the Premier League, we've seen players from the Spanish La Liga come into the Premier League and find it difficult to adjust to the Premier League system because of the long crosses and the runs that is involved in it. We've seen like Morata, Higuain, and the rest of them come into, and we are seeing a fantastic James Rodriguez there. Do you think what's the switch for James Rodriguez? What's the difference from him?
Like I mentioned earlier, he's a fantastic player, and what his coach said about a fantastic player not needing time to adapt into a new league because it's the same football and it's a simple sport. I can actually borrow a lead from Costa. Diego Costa came from Spain and adapted quickly into the game and was very good. So I don't want to say Morata is not a fantastic player, but we can see that once good players come into a new league, it's very easy for them to hit the ground running and get going.
And we've said earlier regarding the kind of coach Everton has and the players and the way they play now, I think they will make it to the top 4 this season.
I believe they're going to Europe.
Let's see how it goes. And Ben Chilwell's debut in Chelsea.
Yeah.
First goal, 1 assist, and actually they won that game clean sheets.
Yeah.
What will you say about that?
And clean sheet for Mendy.
Yes, on his first.
On the table, yeah.
That's good. Except for Timo Werner, that haven't gotten his first goal yet.
I think there's still enough time for him to get going, to get that goal. But for Chilwell, it was a fantastic game. I think Lampard has been able to sort that left back position that he needs. So and the goalkeeper department as well. So I think Chelsea are actually figuring out what they need, and they've sorted out from their transfers so far. They were the busiest in the season, so I believe Lampard should have a good season.
Yeah, you raised another point about Chelsea spending money and being title contenders this season. I think we'll talk about that.
I don't. They didn't say about title contenders.
You didn't?
I didn't. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, they spend good money, and I think Lampard should have.
So it's not a
good
waste
team.
of money for Chelsea spent, because we've seen a lot of tweets, we've seen a lot of reactions concerning them spending that kind of amount of money. Not forgetting that the likes of Man U, Man City actually spent that kind of money last season. Man City, to be precise, spent above it. Then Man United got just one player,
That
Harry
shows-
Maguire, for 80 million,
That
which
shows you
is played.
spending money is their guarantee for winning the league.
Well, let's go to Leicester City.
All right.
And we saw a shocking loss at Leicester City against West Ham. When Leicester City had a fantastic run since the beginning of the season, we saw them as going to make it to the top four after beating Man City at home. What happened?
It was the game. The game actually took everybody by surprise. They started off the season on a very fantastic record, 100% record until that match, and their first loss for the season, and it came really shocking. 3 goals at home.
Yeah, because the Premier League right now is unpredictable, because right now what is happening at Old Trafford, we hear news coming to us that Old Trafford is on fire, and I don't know what is happening, because Woodworks is at Old Trafford right now when it's on fire, and they're not doing anything, calling fire extinguisher, down the fire or anything. Nothing is happening. So what is happening to Man United? How can you concede 4 goals in first half against your former coach that you sacked, that gave you 3 trophies? 3 trophies. Mourinho left Old Trafford with 3 trophies. For how many years? How many seasons he was with you? 3, right? 3 seasons.
Our coach is actually doing well. Boyes won 3-0 today.
Yes.
And Mourinho is really taking out a beating on United at the moment. And
It's an embarrassing win, because you do not just see Mourinho coming back to Old Trafford to win. You are seeing a Tottenham side playing Man United as if they are playing a relegated team. Seeing Man United going to that game without no game plan, and you wonder what is happening to Man United. It's not just about Woodworks.
I mean,
Yes.
you really want to attack me and attack United?
No,
That is
it's not
very
attacking
okay.
you. I'm just concerned, because I am devastated. If you want to lose, you can lose. Man, you can lose, but not this way. You cannot be beaten in
Why
your
should
house.
United lose?
That way.
But it's okay. I really would say that our team at the moment isn't anything to write home about, and the fact that we're not doing anything about it at the market is really shocking and surprising to everybody.
Right now, I don't think it's about buying players. I
What is
think
it about?
players is
Everybody
the
says
necessities.
it's not about buying
Yes,
players. So
we
what
have
is it
seen a lot
about?
from Chelsea. Chelsea have gotten good players,
Exactly.
but they are struggling with knowing how to use these players.
It's better to have the players.
Look at Man United. Okay, we
know.
we know that Man United have a board, board that they are giving them issues of getting players. Then you, as a coach, what plans do you have for this team?
Right now,
That is what I am saying.
I don't think the blame should be on the Oli. I still believe that no coach would actually rejuvenate Man U with the players we have now. Yes, they are good players, but do the players want to play for United? That's the question.
Then why use them? You can get to your academy, the same academy you got Mason Greenwood from, Rashford from. You can get players that are willing to play
We can't
to.
overhaul the first 11 and use the academy players for the league.
If it
We are
will
in
get
harmony
you what you want to
competition.
get you.
It cannot get us what we want. We cannot work like this. I think United really needs to start investing properly into their team, like City does.
You cannot invest without a plan.
City lost a game,
Yes.
and the next week they bought Diaz.
And they drew against Leeds United.
But at least they know they're sorting out their problems.
Yes,
United
actually.
isn't doing anything to sort out.
No, you
their
guys are
problems.
getting Cavani.
Cavani is not sorting out our problems.
Then why are you getting Cavani?
I really don't know why the board is getting Cavani.
I think a lot is going to happen to United. I said it before. I said it before.
Before the end of the transfer window, I think we should see some players coming in and some players.
It's too late. Even
It's
though
not too late.
If the
A
transfer
lot
window
can
is
happen.
closing, if the transfer window is going to close right now, Man United cannot buy a full squad, because if you look at
We
the
don't
Man
need a
United,
full squad. We
Man
just need-
United, the problem with Man United, I've said it, they are going the path of Arsenal that went before. You see, Arsene Wenger gave whatever Arsenal has today and used his hands to destroy it. If you hear a Man United fans today, they'll talk Alex Ferguson, Sir Alex Ferguson. That is past. In the last 7-8 years, you guys have not won the Champions League. You have not gone to the finals of the Champions League. You have not won the Premier League. You have not even played good football. So you are going to other things. You are not even making effort. I don't think it's just about buying players. I think they should start having coaches that has a plan and can make do of things you have at the moment. We saw what Chelsea did last season with what they had to do to make use at the moment.
And then what did they do after that? They gave Lampard a blank check to get whoever he wants.
Yes, that's true.
So why don't you think that about Ole? Ole doesn't have that. You guys believe in Lampard, so why are we now making it a thing about Ole?
I don't
Ole
know.
hasn't got
I don't
the
know
players
who is
Ole
you
wants.
guys because I'm not a Chelsea fan right about now.
All right.
But that will be all on the show today. But I wish all the whole Man United fans the best of luck because right now
We do need
everywhere is red and it was quite a devastating beating. I'm not that happy, but I just had to laugh.
You're happy. You don't have to say it. You're happy, and it's fine. I'm not happy.
Nice guys. Thank you for staying with us today. This will be the end of the spotlight with Leicester today. Can't wait to see you next week. Don't forget to
Subscribe, like, and comment, and then share with your friends.
Yeah.
See you guys another time.
bye.
Let's go down
Bye.
to the tennis court.